Good morning, students. Today we will start History of Class 10th, Chapter 1, The Rise of Nationalism in Europe, Part 3, The Years of Revolution 1830 to 1848. Contents are Introduction, the Romantic Imagination and National Feelings, Hunger, Hardship and Popular Revolt. 1846, the Revolution of the Liberals. Introduction. As conservative regimes tried to consolidate their power, liberalism and nationalism came to be increasingly associated with revolution in many regions of Europe, such as the Italian and German states, the provinces of the Ottoman Empire, Ireland and Poland. These revolutions were led by the liberal nationalists belonging to the educated middle class elite. Among them were professors, school teachers, clerks, and members of the commercial middle classes. The first upheaval took place in France in July 1830. Conservatives after 1815 were overthrown by liberal revolutionaries who installed a constitutional monarchy with Louis Philippe at its head. Duke Metternich once remarked, "When France sneezes, the rest of Europe catches cold." Greek War of Independence. An event that mobilized nationalist feelings among educated elite across Europe was the Greek War of Independence. Greece had been part of the Ottoman Empire since the 15th century. Revolutionary nationalism in Europe did struggle for independence for Greece in 1821. Nationalists in Greece got support from other Greeks living in exile. Also, many Europeans who had sympathized for ancient Greek culture. The English poet Lord Byron organized funds and later went to fight in the war, where he died of fever in 1824. Finally, the Treaty of Constantinople of 1832 recognized Greece as an independent nation. The Romantic Imagination and National Feelings. The Romantic movement was a cultural movement which emphasized the idea of pride and nationalism. By turning attention to the past, it stirred pride in folk tales, art and poetry, statues and music. The German philosopher Johann Gottfried Herder believed that true German culture can be discovered among the common people, which were known as Das Volk. It was through stories and folk songs, folk poetries and folk dances that the spirit of nationalism was popularized. So, collecting and recording of folk culture became an important part of nation building. Poland was no longer an independent country, but nationalist feelings were kept alive through music and language. Karol Korpinski celebrated the nationalist struggle through operas and music. The folk dances like Polonaise and Mazurka became national symbols. The use of vernacular languages also played an important role in developing nationalist feelings and sentiments. The Russian emphasized the use of Russian language in schools and other places in place of Polish language in Poland. It was severely protested by the members of the clergy to preach in Polish language in all church gatherings and celebrations. As a result, they were put into jail or exiled to Siberia. Economic hardship, hunger, and popular revolt. 1830s year of great hardship. During the first half of the 19th century, there was an enormous increase in population all over Europe. People from rural areas migrated to cities in search of jobs. This aggravated the problem of unemployment. In town, small producers had to face stiff competition from imports of machine-made goods from England, where industrialization had started in the mid-18th century. This was particularly in the textile industry. The peasants groaned under the heavy burden of feudal dues and obligations. The rise of food prices or a year of bad harvest led to widespread pauperism in town and country. So people revolted in Paris and Louis Philippe was forced to flee. Revolt in Silesia in 1845. In the year 1845, weavers in Silesia had led a revolt against contractors who supplied them raw material and gave them orders for finished textiles but drastically reduced their payments. The journalist William Wolfe described the events in Silesia villages as follows. In these villages, 18,000 inhabitants, cotton weaving is the most widespread occupation. The misery of the workers is extreme. The desperate need for jobs has been taken advantage by the contractors to reduce the prices of the goods they order. On June at 2 p.m., a large crowd of weavers marched in Paris up to the mansion of their contractors demanding higher wages. They were treated with scorn and threats. Alternately, following this, a group of them forced their way into the house, smashed its elegant window panes, furniture, porcelain. Another group broke into the storehouse and plundered it of supplies of cloth, which they tore to shreds. The contractors fled with their family to a neighboring village, which, however, refused to shelter such persons. They returned 24 hours later, having with the army. In exchange that followed, 11 weavers were shot. 1846, the Revolution of the Liberals. In the German region, a large number of liberals political associations whose members were middle class, professional, businessmen, and prosperous artisans came together in the city of Frankfurt and decided to vote for an all-German National Assembly. On 18 May 1848, 831 elected representatives marched in a festive procession to take their places in the Frankfurt Parliament. Convened in the Church of St. Paul, they drafted a constitution for a German nation to be headed by a monarchy subject to a parliament. When the deputies offered the crown on these terms to Frederick William IV, King of Prussia, he rejected it and joined other monarchs to oppose the elected assembly. While the opposition of the aristocracy and military became stronger, the social basis of parliament eroded. The parliament was dominated by the middle classes who resisted the demands of workers and artisans and consequently lost their support. In the end, troops were called in and the assembly was forced to disband. Role of women. The issue of extending political rights to women was a controversial one within the liberal movement, in which large numbers of women had participated actively over the years. Women had formed their own political associations, founded newspapers, and taken part in political meetings and demonstrations. Despite this, they were denied suffrage right during the election of the assembly. When the Frankfurt Parliament convened in the Church of St. Paul, women were admitted only as observers to stand in the visitors' gallery. Thank you.